Hello one and all, and welcome. My name is Milan Vincic and I'm the Slovenian language instructor. I'm very excited and happy that you've decided to embark on this linguistic journey and discover the beauty of the Slovenian language. Slovenia is a small country in Central Europe and is a member of the European Union and NATO. The country is situated in South Central Europe in the Julian Alps at the northern end of the Adriatic Sea, bordered by Austria to the north, Italy to the west, Hungary to the east, and Croatia to the south. Despite its small size, Slovenia controls some of Europe's major transit routes, has an abundance of natural resources, and its natural landscapes are breathtakingly beautiful. Slovenian is the official language of Slovenia. It is also one of the official languages of the European Union. Slovenian is spoken by about 2.5 million people in Slovenia and elsewhere in the world, in the countries where people of Slovenian heritage call their home. The Slovenian language is part of the Southern Slavic languages. It has been spoken by Slovenians for well over 1,000 years. Here are some facts about the language. There are various forms depending on who you're talking with. Firstly, there's the polite form. Kako ste? How are you? You would ask this question to an older person, out of respect, or person of authority, or someone you just met, to be polite. Then there is the familiar form. Kako si? How are you? You would ask this question of a family member, a friend, or someone you know very well. The Slovenian language is unique in a sense that it has a dual form when referring to two people, objects, or concepts. For example, two individuals. Let's go for dinner. Greva na večerjo. Three or more individuals. Let's go for dinner. Gremo na večerjo. One individual. I am going to dinner. Grem na večerjo. In the Slovenian language, grammatically there are three genders: masculine, feminine, and neutral. For example, lep fant, which means nice boy, is masculine. Lepa punca, which means nice girl, is the feminine. And notice the A conjugation at the end of lep becomes lepa. Lepo jabolko, which means nice apple, is the neutral. And notice the O conjugation at the end of lep becomes lepo jabolko, the neutral. The Slovenian language has three tenses: past, present, and future. Let's take the example of the word voziti, which means to drive. In the past tense, or preteklik in Slovenian, you would say vozil sem. In the present, or sedanjik in Slovenian, you would say vozim. In the future, or prihodnik in Slovenian, you would say vozil bom. And now we're going to touch on some basic Slovenian expressions that people use on a daily basis. Dobro jutro, good morning. This is usually said before 8 a.m. And this is the verbal translation. Dobro means good and jutro is morning in Slovenian. Dober dan, or good day. This is usually said after 8 a.m. and you can say it until 6 p.m. when the evening would start. Once again, dobro means good, and dan is day in Slovenian. Dober večer, good evening. Once again, dober means good, and večer is evening in Slovenian. Lahko noč, good night. This is usually said later in the evening when we're retiring or about to go to sleep. Živio, hello. This is a kind of informal salutation that you would say if you see a friend or someone you know or are excited. Živio, Kako si? How are you? This will be usually a familiar greeting, someone you know, someone, friend, or an acquaintance. Very informal. Kako si? Kako sta? How are you? This is the dual form that you would ask two gentlemen or two boys. The dual form. Kako sta? Kako ste? How are you? You ask this question to an older person out of respect and politeness, or a person you are just meeting, or it can work in the plural form with three or more people that you're asking, how are you? Kako ste? Moje ime je. My name is. Me veseli. It is nice to meet you. Lepo je. It is nice. Lepo mi je. I'm enjoying things. An individual will say this when life is good in general for him or her. It's a common expression. Life is good. Lepo mi je. Na svidenje. Goodbye. The translation is upon seeing you again, so there is an anticipation that this is not a permanent or long-term goodbye, but you'll be seeing them again. Na svidenje. And now we will briefly talk about the Slovenian alphabet, which has 26 characters. I will say each letter slowly. A, B, C, Č, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, R, S, Š, T, U, V, Z, Ž. So as you notice, the Slovenian alphabet has no W, X, or Qs. As you will notice, there's a second set of C, S, and Zs in the alphabet with the little accents on top. They're part of the alphabet, and the following is the pronunciation for each of those letters. Ch, ch. It sounds like the English word church. Ch. Sh, sh. It sounds like the English word shoe. Sh. Je, je. Like in the French name Jean. Je. We've touched on a few basic points of the Slovenian language. I promise you, my friends, that learning the Slovenian language will be an exciting and rewarding experience for all of you. I look forward to our sessions. Take care. Na svidenje.